Here we have the current stock market analysis for GameStop Corporation, stock ticker GME. Before we begin with today's chart analysis, if you find these educational materials to be helpful in your trading, please remember to click the like and subscribe buttons and leave your thoughts below in the comments section so that other traders can find this information more easily on the platform. So as we can see here, the stock is definitely taking a turn lower for the day. What we're looking at here is the 1 hour price chart. So each candle on this time frame represents a 1 hour trading period. And as we can see here, the prior support zone that we were watching for the stock came in at 2190. And as you can see here, this really did turn out to be a very telling price zone here, because once share prices did manage to fall below this level, the selling pressure started to accelerate to the downside. There are still some positives here that we should take note of recently, but there are some developments here that are going to be fairly important for the stock going forward. So we will be identifying some important support and resistance zones here, so that hopefully traders can come up with some profitable strategies for this stock going forward. So as I said here, what we really were looking at was this sort of support zone, which came in right around $22 to just above 21.90. And as we can see here, if we sort of move in a bit, the share price action did really try to hold this level. We did see some short term bounces here. We didn't really see a drastic movement lower until we started to see some clear breaks to the downside. Specifically, I would point to this candle here, because this was the first candle where we did actually see an hourly close below that 2190 area. That actual price close, did come in at 2176. So this really was the first signal that we were about to start to see some trend wave movement lower. And there were a few different reasons for that. I mean, one was that this is the 38.2% Fibonacci retracement level. If we're looking at the price move from 1943, moving all the way to 2364, that would be this recent rallying movement here. So there we had the 38.2% Fibonacci retracement zone. And then in addition to that, we just had a lot of moving average activity that was really starting to form right in this area. And then we have to add to that the fact that, this is an area that had historical support as well, because it had been tested in the past. So, as we can see here, it really wasn't an exact area. We're sort of calling this a support zone. Share prices did kind of grind through there. And then ultimately, once we did actually see an hourly close below that level, that is really when share prices started to accelerate more to the downside. So I will take a look at the 5-minute price chart in a moment. But first, I do want to point out one potential positive here that should still be watched. Because if we look at the indicator reading, we are actually still showing positive momentum. It's a little hard to believe after seeing a movement like this. But for the most part, share prices have not yet lost that positive momentum, which has been generated during most of these price moves higher. For example, that movement into $25 was part of this overall momentum reading here. So it still remains intact at the moment. I mean, we're on the verge of breaking through it, and that could happen. We haven't yet reached the closing period for the day, so we don't really exactly know what's going to happen in the sort of the final hour here. But this is going to be a fairly significant question in my view. I mean, do we sort of bounce off of this momentum reading, or do we fall right through it? If we do fall right through it, you do have to also remember that we're trading very close to oversold territory at the moment. So it's possible that reason alone might allow the relative strength index reading to sort of bounce out of here. That could, try to allow the stock to form some near-term support levels. But in my view, this is really, everything kind of rests on this at the moment, because I think that if we start to see share prices move below there, at the very least, I think you're looking at probably a test of that $20 level. So that is the main question in my view at the moment. Will we bounce off of this trend line, or will we fall below here? And start to see share prices move higher after reaching that overbought region. I mean, this is going to be a difficult area to sort of assess here, and we really do need to see how exactly that unfolds, because there are a couple of questions that will need to be asked at that point. But the ideal scenario, the best possible scenario here, would be that you see some sort of bounce out of this region, either off of that trend line or at least out of oversold territory, and then maybe you could start to form some price support here. So just to close out the video quickly, I will be looking at some additional price zones. One other area to watch to the downside comes in at the $21 level, almost exactly, because this is where the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement level rests. And we can see what happened last time the stock fell through a major Fibonacci level. Like, we did start to see some fairly significant movement here to the downside. So, it's possible that you could start to see a bounce out of here. And then from there, the 786 retracement comes in at 2030. So that would be just above that $20 mark. So just in the last part of the video, we'll quickly look at the 5-minute price chart just to sort of see if there are any sort of near-term levels that we can find here. So one area that I would point to would be sort of this 21.75 level, which might start to now work as resistance. This was a prior support zone, so it's possible that even if we do see a bit of a bounce, we could start to run into some resistance in that area. That would be sort of a worst case scenario as well. But overall, there's really not much to be found in this region here. There's not a whole lot going on here other than the Fibonacci levels. So for these reasons, at the moment, I really don't see much reason to believe that support is going to start to emerge here until at least $21, because that would be the 618 retracement. The 786 retracement comes in at 2030, and then from there you do have that psychological level to the downside coming in at $20 per share. Just finally, we'll just go back to that 1-hour price chart, because one other thing that I do want to point out here is that the main problem here, the main kind of issue to worry about at this point would be the development of lower highs. We have this prior high coming in at 2501, and if share prices really can't overcome this 2364 area, you do now have a series of lower highs that would start to be a bit worrisome. So there is scope here to the downside. I have to remind people, this is not a stock that we recommend in the trading room. This is not part of that trading portfolio. There are some very different stocks that are there that we do expect to see upward price movement in those stocks here relatively soon, far before we do see upside price movements in GameStop. So here's the current stock market update for GameStop Corporation, stock ticker GME. Our high-value trading strategies membership is currently available for a limited time for only $9.99 per month. These high-conviction investment strategies are characterized by superior risk-to-reward metrics that target massive, market-beating returns over time. Join now to outperform the market. Lock in this special introductory rate of just $9.99 per month for the entire lifetime of your membership, and start trading stocks with the pros.